boys and girls, here's to the end of your Fortnite channel. As we know it, COPPA and FTC are cracking down. As of 2020, when the year rolls in, we will have new rules and new terms of engagement on the platform. What does this mean for your Fortnite channel? In this video, I would like to explore with you what is being said about COPPA and what the FTC is reportedly saying about YouTube channels and the fines associated with people violating the new terms of service and FTC law in the United States. As you may or may not know, YouTube is a United States platform. YouTube is an American video sharing platform headquartered in San Bernardino, California. 3 former PayPal employees, Chad Hurley, Steve Chen, and Jod Karam, created the service in February 2005. Google bought the site in November 2006. I didn't know it was that recent, right after they created it, for $1.65 billion. YouTube now operates as one of Google's subsidiaries. Since YouTube is an American company, headquartered in San Bernardino, California, it is subject to United States of America law. FTC is United States of America law, which simply stands for Federal Trade Commission. Federal Trade Commission is an independent agency of the United States government, established in 1914 by the Federal Trade Commission Act. Obviously, these are very serious issues for YouTube channels to consider and take seriously. But here is what YouTube is not telling you. Here is what the FTC has to say about it all and how it will impact your channel in the very near future. You're a Fortnite channel. You have experience being handled by corporates. Epic Games plays tactics on its players and fan base to keep us interested and engaged in the platform, the game, and continuing to play the game. YouTube is no different. Think critically with me for one moment. YouTube is a corporate entity. They have highly paid and highly educated individuals who study both the viewers of YouTube and the creators of YouTube. Fortnite and Epic Games also employ tactics that bond us to the community even deeper by creating issues that we may engage in together that generate hype and emotional bonds. As YouTube creators, we need to recognize the bigger picture to survive in this environment of hype and manipulation. As creators, we also need to learn the arts of control and manipulation of our viewers. We already do this, we already understand it. Even though we might have feelings against that and feelings against being manipulated, don't tell me you have not tried to clickbait people. Since the beginning of FTC and COPPA announcements of the changes being announced regarding what is required of creators, because of my involvement with Epic Games and Fortnite, I very early on saw through the hype and emotionalism. So what do these changes actually mean for our channel? One of the purposes that I see that might be part of the aim of YouTube is scaring away unserious and small channels. They are upping the stakes of the game and requiring more serious attitudes towards content. This is a good thing for the platform. If you survive these times, there are less people that you are competing against for views and channel activity. When it comes to what YouTube is saying and FTC is saying about fines and rules, there are some confusing lines being drawn, and YouTube is not talking about them directly. This is a huge red flag for me, and I identified this early on as a tactic of hype by the YouTube corporate. They are letting it air out in the open and letting people freak out about it, and also creators take the topic and promote it around the platform for both publicity and emotional engagement in the community. Huge fines per video are threatened, and buttons are pushed with such phrases as "the law states" and FTC. COPPA is now a huge hot button issue. As soon as it is said, it is firing off our freak out mode. FTC also has the same effect. But seeing through these things and actually finding out what both are saying about the issue is where we finally can come to some idea as to what we as creators should be expecting for our channels and how we should be reacting in this environment. Currently, all that we're allowed to be doing is freaking out, which is not at all productive. Some people are shutting down their channels, some people are continuing. All the while, more and more of the people that I know are being wrapped up in the hype of it, not realizing that it is hype. FTC will not fine channels that are mixed channels that are drawing younger audiences by accident. They have a clause in their law about mixed channels. YouTube is not being clear about that and is threatening with unclear language 40,000 some odd dollars fine per video for people who don't follow the requirements of posting that are coming in the near future. I heard this information recently, and I myself am not an expert on this information, but I can say with 80% certainty that give it another week or two or a month and all of this will calm down. What does it mean for our Fortnite channels? Not a hell of a lot. Keep grinding, keep producing content, and you should be fine. My backup plan, and when all else fails, come January 1st of 2020. Hide all of your videos and then start producing with your existing sub and fan base videos that comply with YouTube's requirements and the FTC requirements and fall within a safe framework that COPPA is happy with. Don't get taken by the hype. Keep playing Fortnite, keep creating Fortnite, keep YouTubing, and shoot for the stars. Shoot for the stars. Dream big.